Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Nubia. Now, where we left off, we had just conquered France, which is why we have Paris, Lyon, and Rennes. I think in French, the ES at the end, it might be Reims or Rennes. I can't remember if it's Rennes or Reims. It's been a long time since I learned French in school. And even then, I wasn't a particularly good French student, if I'm 100% honest. Although, to be fair, how many of us learned the language in school and were good students? I would be willing to bet it's not many of us. I'm going to finish the monument. It's going to take me one turn. I'm going to move the archer over here. Okay, it looks like I found possibly Sumeria. I think that looks like Sumerian borders. It could also be Macedon. Paris just finished its monument. I don't want a hanging garden, so let me have a look at what kind of tiles are you working here. So we have a cattle, we have this. This could be improved to make it even better. We're about to be starting to build settlers. So I'm thinking I might use Paris as a place to get settlers, as well as Moreau, and possibly even Lyon. Because I could settle a lot of cities in quick succession and really take over this game. I think So after Early Empire, we're going to go for political philosophy. Explore down this way a little bit. It looks like there's a big desert in here. I think actually I could get some value out of this desert with Nubia. If I settled on fresh water, like maybe, or is that fresh water? I can't tell. That might be a lake. No, that's a coast. I could settle here and I would be able to drop some things. Although if I were settling, I would maybe settle here on this crap tile and then build Nubian pyramids all the way around, which would turn these desert hills into plains essentially. And then if I strategically placed my districts like here, that would make these workable. We'll see. Maybe we could do something like that. Maybe that'll work. I'm going to pick up the granary here. Do I want to pick up the granary? No. Settlers. I'm going to start working on settlers. We did just tick over here, so I'm going to be switching out some stuff here. Plus 50% production towards settlers. I'm going to keep the ancient era thingy, although I might take up barbarian strength. I'll leave this in for now. If when I start hitting at barbarians, I'll switch it. Alrighty. After political philosophy, we're going to want to grab drama and poetry, I think. Religious advisor is recommending this. I'm not particularly interested in that because I want to go for drama and poetry first. Is anyone else going for culture-y stuff? Not yet. One person is a bit ahead of us, which is annoying, but we should be able to, in theory, catch up. We'll swing back this way with this archer. So it looks like there's a pretty big desert out there. That's not ideal. So it looks like there is a civilization over here that I want to meet. Everything else looks perfectly fine. Looks like there might be some settlements up here. We're going to want to maybe plan that out with the pins. I want to get a good look at this peninsula up here before I make those decisions, though. See here. Ugh. Go there. Oh, it's nighttime in game. No wonder I was having a hard time seeing things. Huh. Let me turn that off. I don't actually like the nighttime. I like it to be about, let's do noon. Didn't even realize. I was wondering why I was getting so hard to see what was happening. I'm really sorry about that. So it looks like a city-state was just killed or a player was killed, or else that was an alert for France being killed. I always forget to check this stuff over here. I usually check it in multiplayer, but in single player I don't need to because it's so trivial sometimes. Okay, it looks like there is definitely room here for some Nubian pyramid shenanigans. We'll have to think about how we're going to settle. So we found Sumeria. It is an honor to meet you. Would love to sample your hospitality. This time I am going to send a delegation because I don't want to go to war with Sumeria. I think Sumeria is still king of ancient warfare, so I want to avoid fighting them at least until medieval or Renaissance. Just want to make sure I have the land fully explored. There's definitely a city down here, for sure. For sure, a city right here. So I'll drop a pin here. And if I look at the settler mode, there's almost certainly 2, perhaps 3 cities in here. I'm thinking I want to capture all these crab. This fish here that's been captured. I want to capture the crab. I want to capture the sheep and the wheat. If I were to settle here, I would get all of those things. And I would have a desert adjacent to my thingy. And I would have... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to settle there. 1, 2, 3, and then I capture all these tiles. That's good. I want to capture as much land tiles as possible, so I'm going to settle one city here. These ones are going to be a bit more spaced out to give these cities room to grow. That's why this one's also being spaced out a little bit, because these cities are a little bit clumped, so they're going to be fighting over land. Now I'm going to want another city. I'm going to want one other city perhaps over here, just to pick up whatever resources are coastal here. I won't plan this city until I see the coast, but I'm going to want to take advantage of the Nubian pyramid where I can. Classical era to medieval era. So there's another crab. That's a thing to keep in mind. Possibly a settlement here. Right. So we've picked up the majority of the things that we care about. I am going to pick up writing. I'm going to pick up astrology in one turn. I think I'll pick up... Oh, could I still go for a religion? There's 2 more religions in the game. Do I care about a religion? I think I'll skip religion. I'll pick up writing. I do want to reveal iron. I'll pick up writing because I want a campus at some point. So Sumeria has blocked me off here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do a little bit more exploring over here. So he has a really good campus actually. No wonder he has so much science. In fact, I think I can check how much science he has up here in the... He is leading... He has 3 more techs than me, but he only has a little bit more science than me. So that tells me if I build a campus, I will pretty much negate that advantage that he has. I might drop my campus here. I'm not sure where I'll put it. Next turn. Probably going to drop the campus on that hill. It's worth it to kill that hill, I think. For all the science I will get out of it. So we just picked up writing. I could pick up astrology. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to pick up bronze working here. Nice and early. Provides +4 fate to all cities that are within 6 tiles. That's so crazy good. Must be built on desert hills. Ah. That's a hard one to get a bonus out of. Although, some interesting land. I could probably settle this and make use of it. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I might just skip it. I think we're already up to the number of cities. Like, I could win the game with this number of cities, but I'm just getting a couple extra, maybe 3 extras to really slingshot myself into victory. So what did you just finish? You just finished your monument. Provides 1 tourism after advancing to the conservation civic. Huh. So conservation civic is like all the way over here. Receive tourism from walls. I am going to build walls, but not yet. I'm going to do I'm going to try out a timing thing on walls. I think I probably need builders in here. Yeah, builders. I could go for an early campus. I don't want to build that here though, do I? I do need a trader to trade with Seoul. Yeah, I'm going to grab a trader here. The city doesn't have amazing production, but it does have good growth, so it should grow into its production pretty quickly. So I'm just going to have this unit sit here then. It looks like a little desert island over here. Interesting. There's definitely another settlement in here, and I'm going to want to get it purely from a defensive perspective. Settling it right here might make sense. I want it to be a little bit away from my other cities. But I want to capture any tiles that are unclaimed. So I'm probably gonna... This is probably gonna be the first city that I settle. Settle that I city. I just want to poke out here. Oh! Is there a tile that is within 3 range of both of these? And I think this is the tile that we settle here. If I put a pin here and I just go into the settler map mode, this looks like I think it captures most, if not all, of these resources nearby, as well as having the desert tiles. Yeah, and then it gets a good harbor too, and a commercial hub, which will make this a pretty good tile. Yep, looks like this is where I'm settling, right here. Captures all these fish and stuff like that. Eventually, it's not going to get them straight away, but it will get them. Okay, first settler is out. I'm going to send it down here. This is going to be the first city that I settle. The second settler will be out fairly soon. Need one more, maybe 2 more settlers, we'll see. I'm going to put you onto alert here. I want you to make your way around here. See if you can swing around Palenque. The trader will be trading with Seoul. I'm going to send my warrior over... Oh no, I have an archer in the vicinity, never mind. I'm going to send this archer... Oh, he'll never make it there in time. I'm going to send this warrior down here because I want to settle this early because it has lots of good tiles around it. I would like to capture and kill this guy, but I don't think my archer can ever make it over there. But at least we know where we're settling. Okay, so you just finished your granary, which means you're growing. You're going to need probably a monument, but you're also going to need a builder. So I'm going to rush the builder first. Your growth is a little bit stunted right now. I have enough gold to consider purchasing some stuff. Could I purchase a settler? Probably not for a bit. I would need to be able to do it in 3 turns to make the timing work out. But I don't think I will be able to do that, so I'm just going to save my money. I might purchase a builder. Could I purchase a monument? If I were to purchase a builder here, I'm going to want a campus right there. And if I were to purchase a builder, I could stick the Nubian pyramid here. Yep, I'll purchase a builder because I want the Nubian pyramid. I'm not sure where to send you. Why don't you go just peek at this? No, this land is going to get revealed anyway. I suppose I'll just keep you over here. Just a fog bust. Prevent barbarians from coming to annoy me. I am a little bit disappointed that we didn't find any floodplains. I think Nubia is particularly strong on floodplains. Oh my goodness, that is a horse unit. I'm going to jump up onto the hill and then shoot. We did find some iron. Actually, we found quite a bit of iron. Oh... That changes things. This tile is so good for Nubia that I don't think it's worth it to put my campus on it here. I'm going to put my campus here instead. It does kill the farm, which is unfortunate. So we found iron. We found 2 copies of iron, which is really nice. We found a 3rd copy over here, although we're probably not going to get this one. We will get this one, however. So we have 3 copies of iron, which is really nice. It means we can trade one away without hurting ourselves. We're going to want to pick up like the standard stuff like a commercial hub. I am going to want celestial navigation. So I might just grab the 1-turn astrology and then push through to... I don't think I want engineering, although 36 production is really affordable now. I'm going to pick up astrology into currency, because currency is something we're going to want to pick up at some point. How are we doing on the great person points? Okay, so somebody's already gotten a great rider, and we're a little bit behind on that front. Culturally, we're kind of stunted. I'm going to stick down a Nubian pyramid here. It's not really a workable tile yet, but what it does do is it means we produce districts a lot quicker. We've got a bit more pep in our step when we're producing those things. I am going to put a mine down on this iron though, because holy crap, that'll make that tile incredible. I'm going to unlock some tiles here. I definitely want to lock these 2. This is a really good tile. I definitely want to lock that. I am tempted to lock in this and this. That will slow down the settler though. The extra gold is pretty nice. I think I'll settle for the production for now. I'll settle for the production. I'm going to jump out into this tile as well. Oh, there's an archer here. Why don't you stop and shoot? Get a little bit of experience on you. Next turn. Hopefully this archer will survive. There we go. You shoot here. So it looks like we finished a couple of things. Looks like we finished a settler. I'm going to send it down here. Now the game's telling me to settle here, but I'm not interested in that. I'm going to settle right over there. Paris. Okay, so you just finished your granary. So you're also going to be pretty stunted for most of the game. I'm going to get you to rush a builder also, because I think that would actually help you out. No, not a I could get a holy site. No, I'm going to get you to get a builder. You're going to struggle for probably a long time and not be very useful. Paris, you could definitely use your own builder as well. Now I could pick up an encampment here. I could pick up a campus. Maybe getting 2 campuses isn't a bad idea. This jungle is going to get chopped later, so I don't think really keeping it matters. But I will stick it here because it does get +1, and I don't think we're working that farm tile. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stick down a campus here. Alright, so I'm going to delete this pin. So we now have Napata. Now Napata, you're probably going to be rushing a monument. We want to claim as many tiles as possible over here. I want you to put you on alert here. Next turn. Unit needs orders. Yep, just wait there, that's fine. Next turn. Hello, I am Sarah Peters, a culture leader. I must enjoy the finer things. Are you fond of the arts as well? It is an honor to meet you. So he's probably, do you know what it is? He built religious things. I will look elsewhere in the future. He probably built religious things, and he's the guy getting the culture points. Yeah, look at that. Called it. Hashtag called it. Let's kill this archer. I'm gonna retreat here. And then move over here with this archer. Next turn. See if those horsemen chase. The scout chase. Could kill that scout, no problem. Get us a promotion on that archer. I'm going to move back a tile and then fortify. Now this was supposed to be another settler, but I decided to rush a campus instead. That does extend the number of turns I will be using a policy thingy. I'm going to go to Seoul because I want a little bit of science. Okay, we just finished currency, which is good. Let's see here. So Leon, what can you do for me? You really should have a builder made, but you did just make this. I want you to get me a commercial hub, and I think I'm going to put it down here. We need to get some of these districts up and running. We've been kind of holding off on these districts for a little bit too long. I'm going to go Celestial Navigation because I do want to be able to build harbors for some of my coastal cities, perhaps. We're probably going to pick up apprenticeship here. Apprenticeship into education. Even though we're going for cultures, we are. I think I've made the decision I want to go for a tourism win. We are going to be picking up some of that other stuff. Currency research is now complete. Are we behind in tech? Yeah, Sumeri is a little bit ahead. And we're quite a bit behind in culture. But I'm hoping by investing a lot of resources into those things I can catch up. I'm going to get you to rest here. You have an upgrade. I'll grab that next turn. Next turn. Speaking of which, rumor has... Oh, Russia just conquered Armagh. Armagh? Sorry, I make that joke every time I see the name Armagh. Alright, we'll shoot there. We will rush over here with the settler and we will grab one more settler. It'll take 10 turns, but that'll be worth it. So this tile is now bonkers. It's pretty damn good. I don't think there's any more tiles I really need to improve. I'll probably drop a campus there, we'll see. It might be worth it to run over here and help this guy out. If I were to drop these two, it could grow a little bit. If I were to drop a mine, it could help it a lot. Maybe I'll grab a farm. I'll start dropping some of these farms, I think. Although if I grab an extra citrus, I could trade it to someone, and I think... You already have citrus. Okay, how about you? You don't have citrus, so you would buy citrus off me, probably. He would give me open borders and gold. Yeah, I think I'll take that deal, but I'm going to wait until I actually build the citrus. Okay, so he just declared a surprise war against me. I wasn't... I'm not too surprised by this, to be honest. So we're going to bring these archers back. No! No! Archer, what are you doing? It told me you could shoot there. What the hell? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? What was this turn? Am I crazy? It told me he could shoot. This has been happening to me a lot. Thankfully, my new computer is really fast at reloading. This has been happening to me a lot. I've been like, maybe I'm just misreading the UI, but it looked like it was saying you can shoot this guy, but then he stepped out of the city to die, and it's like, no, that's not okay. I almost never reload, but stuff like that I will absolutely reload for because I want to double check that.
Amanitore, watchful queen of Nubia. The empire.
All right. Thankfully, computer's quick. All right. So. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh no, it was a warrior he could shoot, not this guy. Okay. So it was just a dumb misclick on my part. I don't know. I feel like with archers, when you are let me get rid of this. I feel like with archers, if you're right clicking, if you're like clicking on a unit that like, why would I ever want this archer to move here? I feel like the default interaction should just be, it should just say no, you can't do this. But we'll shoot the warrior. Crisis avoided. Alright, change government. I think we're going to be picking up autocracy here. Let's pick up oligarchy. Unit maintenance. I'm also going to pick up the unit maintenance. I'm going to say, hey, +2 influence. I am still building settlers. I'll stick down another production thingy here. Builders are going to be something I switch out with settlers in a moment here. Unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn. 50% production towards settlers. Yeah, this all looks good. This will be changed in a little bit. Drop another settlement here. We can delete this pin. You are going to want to do what? Grab a monument. Move 1 tile and then upgrade to volley. You can move your way over here as well. Next turn. United States of America, if you conduct yourself well, you can consider us friends. Awesome.
Set your course.
So we need to soften up some of these guys. Get these warriors over here. I'm going to drop a farm here. That should make this tile much better. Much more attractive to work. It's pretty much the same, actually. Interesting. Next turn. No, thank you. Stupid, stupid. Yes. I'm probably going to have to move this archer out of this city. This city was mostly like a defensive settle anyway, so I'm not too unhappy about losing it. Hopefully he keeps it and I'll be able to take it back. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the farm online. Okay, work that farm. I will improve the elephants as well because I'm already working it. Plus it'll give me another luxury. Huh. I thought this builder would have 2 charges. Did I misjudge this builder? That's kind of dumb of me. I want you to pick up a monument. I still need some culture. I need to get to drama and poetry. Jesus, I've been trying to get that for a while now. I'm a little bit surprised that he took me by surprise here. I thought I would be able to hold this off no problem.
No hour of life is wasted.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up the +5 ranged combat strength. Move here. We can start shooting and softening up some of these guys. Next turn. Somebody built hanging gardens. Somebody has been defeated. Probably a city-state. We have a builder. Some good stuff coming out. Nice campus is finishing. You might say, hey, why are you building a campus if you're going for a culture victory? I say, hey, shut your face. You need science anyway. So move up into this hill, and then we can cooperatively shoot these war carts. You can get into the city. Now the city has a higher defensive bonus. I'm hoping this guy won't be able to kill this guy, but it might be a closer thing than we think. Okay, final settler is coming out in 4 turns. I can delete this now. You're going to want to pick up... You're on fresh water. So go ahead and pick up your monument. Get your culture going. You can move the archer forward. I will kill this warrior. And... oh, he's going to survive with just a sliver. You have more health. You will kill him. Oh my goodness, really? So I just have to focus fire, I guess. You're going to head and you can soften up here. Get you a little bit of experience as well. In Paris, it looks like America. I found a galley. I might pick up the library here. Just to keep my science ahead, because I don't want to fall too far behind in science. I'm not going for a science victory. I need to get my culture going here. I'm having a real struggle sometime. You know what I might do? I might not go for this. What I might do instead, I might say, hey, real quick, make a builder and just leave the campus as is, because it's giving me +1 science right now, which is good enough, and it's giving me great science points. I'm going to call this an end to this episode, though. I want to thank you guys very much for watching 2 wars in 2 episodes. Can we bring it up to 3 wars in 3 episodes? Find out next time in PotatoMcWhiskey Plays Civilization 6 as Nubia. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, to like, and to comment. If you want to interact with me, go right ahead. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.